So it is Wednesday, the 26th of August, 2026, and it is 2 minutes past 8. So we've got Asian highs, and then we've got the pre-London lows. And all you're looking for is a break of either side and a continuation. So if it breaks the lows, we're looking for a structure to be formed in London session, a break again, then we anticipate price lower. If it breaks the highs, want to see London session create structure and then break and then continue on to the upside. And that is all we'll be looking for. That's what we look for every day. So we'll give an update if any structure is broken, but that is the update for now. We are in London session and nothing's happened as it's just opened. So we'll see. Let me check if there's any news. Go to Timo's page. Calendar, high impact. So there's news at 1:30 p.m. It's high impact, but it's not untradeable. You know, you can hold a trade for it, so it must not have that much of an effect. But I'm still going to be wary of 1:30. But yeah, that is it for now. And we'll let you know if anything else happens. So it is 17 minutes past 11, and the update is very late, as you can see. And that is generally because we did nothing, you know, we did nothing. We was looking for a break structure downside or upside, pushed up, created this nice bearish structure, but I only go off what happens after Asian session or pre-London lows or highs have been taken. But this is very nice structure, you know, you got a high, low, high, break structure, low, create high, you know, very nice structure. If I was to have traded it, I'd be looking for, you know, a sell off this area here, something like this. So 2 pips of 4.5 pips stop loss. Gonna target 1 to 3. You know, it would have been a nice trade, but I generally don't care for anything that happens before the breaks of before the breaks of structure, you know, to the upside or downside, and I wait for the continuation. But as you can see, the break structure happened on a 10:05 candle, and I only trade until 10 a.m. So what happened after is completely useless to me. So when I did see this candle, I realized, okay, there's not going to be any trade. Not like there would be a trade if this did close beneath, because I'd still have to wait for a high to be formed and so on. But yeah, after I saw the 10 a.m. candle, I did go to sleep, and that is why the update is at 11, because I was like, this market is just shit. It's really hot. I'm gonna have a nap. So yeah, went looked through all of this, said nothing's happening, had a nap. You know, I normally wake up at 4:30 to 5 around that time. So I'm up at a good couple hours before market even opens. You know, just going through my trades, back testing and learning different things and stuff. You know, as you can see here, you know, I've back tested. This is 2026. I back tested until July, Feb, and then Jan. Back tested all the way to December. You know, from Jan to December, back tested all of it. As you can see, August and I missed September. I forgot to take a picture of September, but I did journal it. So that is what I do before I normally trade. You know, it is very much back testing. So by the time 8 a.m. hits, I've already looked at charts from 2024, 2025, 2026, so I'm fully prepared and ready. And then when you have market conditions like this, and you're having to just sit and you're not getting into a trade, because getting into a trade is like a dopamine, you know? You could be so tired, but you see when you enter a trade that I feel like you find a burst of energy type of thing. Obviously, if you're holding a trade for a long time, you get tired over time because it's like nothing's happening. But once you open a trade, you're having to type in your stop loss, like that little feeling there, it's like a dopamine hit. You know, when you win, it's a dopamine hit. Even when you lose, it's a dopamine hit because you want to make it back, you know, you want to revenge trade and whatever. So when there's literally no trade and it's showing signs that it gets a 940 and you're thinking, unless there's a big bearish candle that just closes beneath and it shows structure, you're not getting into a trade. So by this point, I kind of understood I wasn't getting into a trade. You know, it's 20 minutes past 9. We're here, the low's here. Realistically, is price gonna drop 10 pips, let's say, close beneath, create structure and all of that within 40 minutes? I highly doubt it. Possible, but doubt it. So by this time, I was basically just laying in bed and looking at the charts on my phone. And then when 10 a.m. hit, I was like, okay, cool, have a nap. I had a nap, woke up, and as you can see, still far cool. So London session today has done about 21 pips. And also, remember, I keep saying the same thing. It is summer, so I do understand that August is a very slow month because it is summer, you know. But yeah, you just gotta keep going, stay consistent, make sure you're on the chart same time every day. You know, just because it's summer doesn't mean there's not a trade. There'll be trades, there won't be trades, just like any other month, you know. But it just means that the days there are trades, it probably will hit TP or do what you want it to do a bit, take a bit longer, you know, for a trade to form type of thing because there's not as much volume. But yeah, that is it for today. So Wednesday, no trade. Tuesday, no trade. Monday was the only trade and it was a loss. So we'll see what Thursday and Friday has to offer. And the next week is September. So you know the market should be fully back. The only time we should see a slowdown in momentum going forward from now is December. You know, December, Christmas, Thanksgiving in America. That's the only time we should see a slowdown and people are starting to close trades, you know, like swing traders and things like that. They start to close their trades in December and then they start to get busy again January, February. So yeah, December we should see a slowdown in momentum. Should also see a big sell-off because all traders are closing their trades, you know. So if you're in a buy position or a sell position, no matter what position you're in, if everyone starts closing their trades, no matter what, you're now selling your position. So, you know, the markets normally do you do see that type of, you know, bearish momentum for the first couple of weeks or the last couple of weeks because people are starting to close their positions. But like Friday, you normally see a sell-off because when everyone's starting to shut their trades because it's coming up to the end of the week. Not all the time, but you know, sometimes it does happen, you know. But yeah, that is it for today. That is Wednesday. And yeah, roll on Thursday. I should get my things here. 8 to 10. Yeah, close charts. And the next time I open it will be when it is London session. But yeah, that is me done for the day. And we'll see if we can get a trade tomorrow or some sort. Hopefully price is better than today. But that is it.